Okay, so for number 1 through 4, they give you inequality statements. So basically how I solve them is that you give every single x or y or z a value to make it easier. So I filled in all the x's with 4s, all the y's with 2s, and all the z's with 2s because right here it says y and z are equal. So you just have to make the number make sense with the inequality. So this one says 4 is greater than 2 and 2 is equal to 2. So then 4 is greater than 2. So your answer is greater than. And the second one is I also just filled them in with the numbers. So 4 is greater than 2, 1 is less than 2, and 1 is less than 4. So the answer is C is less than A. And number 3 is the same thing. So 6 is equal to 2 plus 4, which equals 6. And so then you have S and T. So you know that 6 is greater than 2, so it's S is greater than T. For number 4, you have to do that 5 plus something is going to equal F. So I made E4 and F5. So now you have 5 plus 4 equals 9, and 9 is equal to 9. And then you have E to F, and you know that E is less than F because E is valued at 4 and F is valued at 5. And then for number 7, it's saying like what does X have to be greater than and what does X have to be less than. So it gives you the 3 sides of the triangle. So to find out what's less than, you have to add up the 2 sides that are already given. So 21 plus 15. So you know that it can be less than 36. And to find what it's greater than, you have to take the 2 sides minus each other. So 21 minus 15 equals 6. So X must be greater than 6 in order for it to be a triangle. And then for 8 through 10, you have to say what is the shortest side of each triangle, and it gives you some of the degrees. So for this triangle, it says 57 and 62. So 57 is the smallest angle of this triangle, which is angle A. So the opposite side of that smallest angle is going to be your shortest side, which is CB. The shortest of this one is GE, the middle one in between the 2 triangles, because it's opposite of angle F, which is the smallest value within the whole triangle, which is 55 degrees. The shortest of this triangle is KG, line KG, because 30 is smaller than 31, so KG has to be the shortest side because it's opposite of the shortest angle. And the proof that we had to do was it gives you 2 triangles, and it's given is that XS and YS. So XS is bigger than YS, so that's stated with, I made these lines. And then it tells you that RX is congruent to TY. So already you know this side is bigger and these 2 sides are equal. And then it says S is going to be the midpoint of RT. And you have to prove that this angle right here is equal to this angle right here. So your first step is just going to be the given. And then your second step has to state that RS is going to be congruent to ST because S is the midpoint. So that's proved by midpoint theorem. And then the third step is what you had to prove, is the measure of angle R greater than the measure of angle T. And you know that from the SSS inequality theorem, which says that if 2 sides of one triangle are congruent to 2 sides of another triangle, but the third side of the first triangle is longer than the third side of the second, then the included angle of the first triangle is larger than the included angle of the second, which is the SSS inequality theorem. And that proves that angle R is greater than angle T because angle R has the bigger side and angle T has the smaller side.